2 of the winter session of the parliament, and we're learning that the second day is going to be mirroring Monday's disruption with parties protesting in both the houses. We're learning around 10:15 there will be a protest at the Makar Dwar, but the recent updates are that the Congress MP Manikam Tagore has moved adjournment motion notice to demand discussion on the SIR and the BLO death issue. Now remember, as we speak, the Election Commission of India has extended the deadline for the completion of the SIR process by 1 week. The deadline has been extended to ensure that BLOs have enough time to share the details of the deleted voters to the booth level workers as far as the respective political parties are concerned. However, on the other hand, the opposition parties have made it clear that as far as SIR is concerned, it remains the key agenda for them as far as the winter session of the parliament, day 2, is concerned. Have a look.
We are the India Alliance met in the morning, yesterday morning, and we decided that we will stress for the discussion on SIR and the electoral reform related things. Today also at 10:30 in the morning we are having a demonstration in front of the Makar Dwar demanding the same thing. All the MPs are going to protest as a mark of protest outside the parliament, and the government should not run away from this important issue because right to vote is at question. In Bihar, 62 lakh voters has been removed. Now it has been rolled out in 12 states. To protect democracy of India, we need to debate that in parliament.
I want to tell to the Prime Minister of this country, Mr. Narendra Modi ji, the opposition is asking something for the sake of people and to save the democracy from the last session. That is in regard to the electoral reforms, which includes SIR. They haven't given chance in the last session. At least this session we are expecting that they will give us. Now Kiran Rijiju ji says that he will consider. The word consideration should come on a paper. Prime Minister is talking, they are thinking we are doing drama there. Itself shows that they are not having any willingness to give opportunity to the opposition to talk about many issues, not only electoral reforms. There is a pollution issue in New Delhi, and tomorrow we will definitely protest in front of Makar Dwar at 10:30.
All right, for more on this, let me go across to my colleagues Pragya and Kritika. Pragya, you're reporting from the Parliament of India. Today, it appears that the day 2 is going to mirror day 1, and the focus will be on the SIR issue. We're learning that Aam Aadmi Party, DMK, Congress Party, they want discussion. They have moved adjournment motion as well. There's going to be a protest in the Parliament in just some time. Take us through the details and the strategy of the India Bloc today.
Well, Akanksha, the India Bloc parties are going to meet today at 10. In fact, the plan is to have a protest outside Makar Dwar. This is, not the first time that they're protesting at the Makar Dwar. But having said that, yesterday was the first day of the session, and what they did all was creating, also chanting slogans inside the well of the house, because there was a demand to have a short duration discussion on SIR. Now, government has made it very clear that there are some listed business that needs to be taken care of. And Mr. Kiran Rijiju himself, who is a parliamentary affairs minister, said that, give us some time. And in fact, we are not averse to your demands and discussions, but there are many political parties, not just 1, 2 or 3. There are 12 other opposition political parties, and they have their own demands. Their demands also include national security, pollution, and other such issues. What Speaker also said yesterday is that questionnaire should be used for MPs to also put across the people's concern, which is not being heard by opposition members. And they said that SIR is the biggest issue. And Samajwadi Party said SIR is the only issue in this session. And in fact, all of them would be staging a protest outside Makar Dwar today. And in fact, the strategy is very clear, Akanksha, not just for today or yesterday, but also for the days to come, is that unless government accede to the demand of having short duration discussion on SIR, they will not attend the business of the parliament. Many of them, in fact, have said that SIR is the biggest issue, because that is also, not just a question of their sustenance and existence. They believe that there are many voters who have been cut out of the list, and no one is making, any sort of noise regarding that. BLO's issue has been taken up by the TMC as well, that they are under a lot of duress. But Election Commission says that duress from the state's point of view and not from the Election Commission's point of view. Having a purified electoral roll is a task of Election Commission, and it will keep on doing that.
Absolutely. Stay on with us, Pragya and Kritika. We have a reaction coming in from the Bharatiya Janata Party. The party has hit back at the opposition parties, calling their protest as an outcome of the Bihar defeat. BJP said that the opposition parties are frustrated over Bihar poll loss. Take a look.
विरोधी दलों को भी सोचना चाहिए, एसआईआर से कुछ नहीं होने को है। बिहार में विरोधी दलों ने पूरी एसआईआर की कहानी चला करके अपना सुपाड़ा साफ कर लिया। हम लोग ये गलती किसी हालत में नहीं करने जा रहे हैं। हम बंगाल चुनाव में जाएंगे तो वहाँ के अपराध के मुद्दे पर जाएंगे, वहाँ के कानून व्यवस्था के मुद्दे पर जाएंगे, वहाँ जो बांग्लादेशियों के और रोहिंग्याओं को शरण मिल रही है उसके मुद्दे पर जाएंगे। ममता बनर्जी मुद्दा से भटकाना चाहती हैं।
Now let me go across to my colleague Kritika. Kritika, even as the central government has said that they are willing for the discussion, the timeline has not been decided. But on the other hand, we're seeing that DMK, Aam Aadmi Party and Congress, they have moved the adjournment notices. Take us through the details of that.
Well, yes, we have seen DMK MP Tiruchi Siva move in the adjournment motion to discuss, in fact, electoral reforms. Now, we are also seeing senior Congress leader and whip in the Lok Sabha, Manikam Tagore, also do the same. Aam Aadmi Party has also dropped in the similar motion. Now, remember, electoral reform discussion is nothing but a discussion on SIR, which also will be a protest against SIR, because most of the opposition parties, in fact all of them including TMC, have made very tall charges against the Election Commission as well as the central government as well for using this process as a mechanism to leave out voters, specifically those who come from marginalized backgrounds, and they claim those voters who have been voting, in fact, for their parties. This is a big claim that is happening. In fact, we've seen trailers of this even in the monsoon session as well, and now it seems like the winter session will also be seeing a washout until and unless their demand to have a short discussion, a short duration discussion on SIR is heeded to. What we're also seeing is, in fact, tall claims that have been made earlier as well over how BLOs are under work pressure. As you also said, the Election Commission on this and the government on this is of the stance that this is a state-by-state issue and not a process issue, because by the process, even the opposition parties would agree that a purification and cleaning up of the voter list is required. However, this entire episode is likely to continue. We've also heard the BJP term it only as, in fact, as a loss, as a consequence of the loss in Bihar elections and other state elections as well. Similar sentiments were earlier also said by the Prime Minister yesterday when he had said that the Parliament should not be, in fact, converted into an arena which can act as a run-up to elections or a place to vent once elections are lost. So once again, we are going to be seeing a very fiery session which will be starting at the protest. It is likely that the House will also be adjourned again and again, with slogans being raised in the well as well. Over to you.
Absolutely. So disruption can be expected on the day 2 of the winter session of the Parliament. In just some time, the India Bloc will be holding a protest in fact, the Parliament, and the focus will be on the SIR process. Stay on with us. In fact, the government has made it clear that for now there will be discussion on the SIR issue, but the timeline for the same cannot be confirmed right now. Have a look.
Special intensive revision or electoral reforms or whatever. I have stated before the beginning of the winter session that government is not averse to taking up discussion for anything. If you insist on the timeline, you can create, the timeline is set by you. I am obliging the direction of the chair.
We want Parliament to run. Why doesn't the government want a discussion when everybody here wants a discussion? The problem is, timeline is not the problem. The problem is a trust deficit. The whole session, they did not have a discussion. How can we trust them? How can we trust them?
All right, we have a breaking news coming in and more reaction after Prime Minister Modi's drama dig at the opposition parties. Rajya Sabha MP Kapil Sibal has hit back, saying that politics, not drama, but delivery. Let us take you through the details and what he has posted on social media. This is Rajya Sabha MP Kapil Sibal. He has posted, and I quote, PM, Parliament for delivery, not drama, absolutely right, and politics, not drama, but delivery is what he has started. So even before the parliament has started, day 2 of the winter session of the parliament has started, we are seeing that the war of words have started. Adjournment notices have already been given by the Congress party, by DMK, as well as far as Aam Aadmi Party is also concerned. Let me go across to my colleague Niyamika, who's been tracking all the details. Niyamika, today is day 2 of the winter session of the parliament. We're learning that in just another 1 hour, there's going to be a protest at the Makar Dwar. What are the issues that India Bloc is going to rake up? We know that SIR remains the key focus because several adjournment notices have also been given.
Well, Akansha, as of now, the major focus of the opposition parties is upon SIR, and yesterday also we have seen that how a ruckus was also being created on the part of the opposition leaders in both the houses, both in Lok Sabha as well as in Rajya Sabha. There was continuous sloganeering which was going on at that point in time, which had led to the adjournment of the house. As for that reason, even the opposition parties in Rajya Sabha also staged a walkout when they were not being given any kind of assurance on the government side that when this discussion is going to take place, and that is the only reason why they have also made a pledge that till the time government is going to decide a timeline for the discussion upon SIR, they will continue to do this protest, and that is the only reason why today all the opposition leaders are going to gather at Makar Dwar at 10:30 AM, where they are going to raise this demand that the discussion upon SIR must be done within the parliament as soon as possible. We have seen that not just Congress party but TMC, DMK, Samajwadi Party, Aam Aadmi Party, all of these have also moved the adjournment motion notices. They are also attacking the government of India, saying that why all these issues which are being raised by the opposition members are not being addressed by the government side. On the other hand, we have also seen that how the Parliamentary Minister Kiran Rijiju had also given an assurance that this is under consideration, but all of these discussions will be done as per the rules. But on the other side, the opposition is continuously demanding that a fixed time must be given so that an assurance can be made by the government side that this will be discussed. As yesterday it was Derek O'Brien who has also said that there is a trust deficit within the parliament, as the opposition cannot trust the government that they will hold a discussion upon these important matters, and that is the reason why today we are going to see another round of protest which is going to held at Makar Dwar.
Absolutely. So the government has said that there is a protocol in place and that discussion will take place. But as far as the India Bloc is concerned, they are in fact not eager to listen. They will be holding a protest in the parliament at around 10:15 is what we are learning. Stay on with this, Niyamika. In fact, before the first day of the winter session of the parliament, Prime Minister Modi had delivered a sharp message to the opposition parties. In his address, the Prime Minister said that opposition must do the duty in the parliament and focus on raising the key issues. Listen in.
इस नई पीढ़ी के अनुभव सदन के माध्यम से राष्ट्र को भी लाभान्वित करेंगे, और इसलिए मेरा आग्रह रहेगा कि हम इन चीजों को गंभीरता से लें। ड्रामा करने के लिए जगह बहुत होती है, जिसको करना है करते रहें। यहां ड्रामा नहीं, डिलीवरी होनी चाहिए। नारे के लिए भी जितने नारे बुलवाने वो पूरा देश खाली पड़ा है। जहां पराजित होकर के आए वहां बोल चुके हो, जहां अभी पराजय के लिए जाने वाले हो वहां भी बोल दीजिए, लेकिन यहां तो नारे नहीं, नीति पर बल देना चाहिए।
And now moving on and shifting our focus to the National Herald case. Remember, after ED, now Delhi police has filed a case against Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, many others as well. A reaction is coming from the Congress chief. He has slammed the central government over what he calls a sudden new FIR in an old case, claiming that Gandhis are being targeted, the Gandhi family is being targeted. Let me take you through the details in what Mallikarjun Kharge, the Congress president, has posted on social media. He said, and suddenly a new FIR in the old case on the Gandhi family targeting the Congress party simply because the Modi government and the ED have exhausted their supply of the fresh smears. When facts ran thin, theatrics stepped in, selective prosecution recited allegation, a thinly veiled attempt to keep the opponents in the dock. We are confident that judiciary will see through this political vendetta and mindless attempt to hound. So in a way saying that the Gandhi family is in fact being targeted. A similar statement that was also being given by other Congress leaders as well. For more on this, let me go across to my colleague Niyamika, who's been tracking all the details. Niyamika, day before yesterday, when the Delhi police filed the complaint, after ED, there were a lot of reactions that came in from the Congress party, and they said that the Gandhi family is being targeted by the central government. And now a new reaction coming in from the Congress president. Take us through the details.
Well, yes, indeed. We have seen that yesterday also there are many leaders within the Congress party who had made this allegation upon the government of India that they are trying to target the Gandhi family, and that is the only reason why a new FIR in the National Herald case has been filed against Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi. They are calling it vendetta politics on the part of the government, saying that it is basically a misuse of the investigative agencies to target the opposition members, and that is what is being said by Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge, as well as he had also made this tweet today morning in which he has mentioned that 12 years on and suddenly a new FIR in the old case has been lodged against Gandhi family just to target the Congress party, as he has also gone on to say that it is being done only because the Modi government and ED has exhausted their supply of fresh smear. So that is what the Congress party is calling it vendetta politics, as he has also showed confidence over the judiciary, as he had stated that we are confident that the judiciary will see through this political vendetta and mindless attempts to hound. So that is what is being said by various Congress leaders, including Abhishek Manu Singhvi as well as KC Venugopal. Also, they have also made this allegation that only because the parliament session has begun. So now this is a new attack which they have done upon the Gandhi family.
Absolutely. And BJP, on the other hand, said that finally the law is catching up with the Gandhi family. Thanks so much, Niyamika, for all the details. And now moving on.